tat, de, tari, takka, nakka, jam, din takka.
Takka, din, tari, takka, nakka, jam, din takka.
Tat, de, tari, takka, nakka, jam, din takka.
Takka, din, tari, takka, nakka, jam, din takka.
Tat, de, tari, takka, nakka, jam, din takka.
Takka, din, tari, takka, nakka, jam, din takka.
Tat, de, tari, takka, jam, tari, de, tari, takka, takka, nam, tari, takum, tari, kukum, tari, jam, tari, de, ta, de, ta, ta, ding, gina, tum, ta, ta, ding, gina, tum, ta, de, ta, ding, gina, tum. Ta, ding, gina, tum, ta, ta, ding, gina, tum, ta, 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 ding, gina, tum. Ta, ding, gina, tum, ta, ta, ding, gina, tum, ta, 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 ding, gina, tum.
ॐ नमो जीयाद्य वेद प्रतिपाद्य जय जय स्वसंवेद्या आत्मरूपा देवा तुची गणेशु सकलमति प्रकाशु भणे निवृत्तिदासु अवधारी जोजे।
Namaskar and a very warm welcome to the amazing world of Indian classical dance, namely Bharatanatyam. As you all know, Bha stands for Bhava, emotions, Ra for Raga, melody, and Ta for Tala, rhythm. And dramatization is Natyam. So, in my today's presentation, I would like to touch the spheres of Bharatanatyam and what an amazing term and concept today, Punarutthan. What is that? Punaha is again and Utthan is upliftment. So adversities may happen, but we have to gather our pieces and again we have to get elevated towards our dreams. And that is Punarutthan, revival, rebirth, re-establishment, reincarnation or total transformation. So that is Punarutthan for me. Long, long ago, when in the Shiva temples of Tamil Nadu, Devadasis used to serve the god. Devadasi, they were supposed to get married to the idol itself. And doing all 16 upacharas or rituals, they used to perform dance and music in front of the deity, and that was the way of worship. That is why Bharatanatyam is the temple dance, temple art. At that time, they used to serve the Lord. Then, after a few years, Devadasis became Rajadasis, and they started serving the kings in their courts through dance and music. Instead of stories and glories of God, they used to sing and dance the glories of kings. They started that. And there was nobody to protect them, no family. So their status, their dignity declined, and so their dance degraded, declined. And at that time, it is end of 18th century and beginning of 19th century. That time, anti-Nash movement started. So nobody wanted dance at all. They used to look down to dance as a vulgarity and all. It was portrayed. at that time when they became Rajadasis. So then revival also started. At that time, British rule banned Devadasi system legally, and then revival started. E. Krishna Iyer, Vallathol, Rabindranath Tagore, Rukmini Devi Arundel, all these people really strived to work hard to get the status of dance, regain the status of dance. So that was the revival, Punarutthan of Bharatanatyam, and after their constant efforts, earnest zeal, and focused minds and work, dance we are seeing today in universities, schools, colleges level, they are getting Sangeet Natak Academies Award, many Padma Awards, and now it has got the status again. So that is the revival for dance. Being the dancer throughout my life, I always felt dance, because I was even studying my Nritya Yoga thesis, and for that I had a good fortune to go through to 18 Puranas, 4 Vedas, Brahmanyaka, Aranyaka, Upanishad, Brahma Sutra, Gherand Samhita, Natya Shastra, Abhinay Darpanam, Sangeet Ratnakar, and all these years I was studying it, and I was amazed with the inner aspect, inner positivity and inner Punarutthan of through dance. So that was for dance, and through dance what we can do. It is physical, mental and spiritual course today I am covering. So through dance, what can be done? See, there is very amazing concept in Bharatanatyam. Here, Naika, heroine, stands for soul. Hero is a symbol of perfect soul, and Sakhi, heroine's friend, is the symbol of spiritual preacher. So, Sakhi or Guru takes soul to perfect soul, and that is the spiritual journey, and Bharatanatyam is totally revolves around this basic concept of philosophy. So it is a revival again, getting elevated. See, we are all extroverts many a times, but classical dance, music, meditation teaches us to being introvert and starting the inner journey which can touch the core of spirituality. And to emphasize my point, I want to perform just a glimpse of my masterpiece, Shabari. Shabari was a tribal woman, and throughout her life she waited for Prabhu Ramachandra, the deity, to come to her abode. She used to pluck the berries, she used to wait. Then the young Shabari, she became old, but the faith was intact. For revival, you need the faith, utter faith and honesty and strength need. So that faith was there, and he had to come. He came, she gave him the berries and then surrendered her life to his feet. So performing just a glimpse of Shabari, where deity leads devotee to the destination, and that is salvation. Performing Shabari, the music is composed. this was Shabari. This is the inner journey to the elevating spiritual status of the soul. Now, I'm giving my takeaway message through Lord Nataraja's image, what he has to say for revival. Normally, I dance in front of the idol throughout all these years. And when I was thinking of Punarutthan and dancing, surprisingly, he only told me, what is Punarutthan? Just see. This is my perception, anyways, for today. So he has the locks, which stands for darkness. He has half moon, which stands for light. So what is revival? From darkness to light. He has Ganga flowing through his locks. And Ganga, if you see, it just rushes to meet, to ocean, to get merged in the ocean. And that is again journey towards revival. So Ganga says all that. He has 3 eyes. One stands for past. Learn from past mistakes. If you want revival, you have to learn. Then present, you have to work very, very, very hard with your body, mind and soul. You have to gain the strength. This is focusing your goal. You have to just get focused, and then only revival and total transformation will happen. So, he has 4 hands. Damaru stands for efforts, constant efforts. Agni, burn out the negativity. This gesture is very important. It says that revival won't happen overnight. This is getting surrendered to your own goal, and then you have to stamp down all negativity, and then he has his left leg is up in the air, which shows that if you do everything, revival is going to happen. And whenever you will see Lord Nataraja's image, all my revival points you will find there. So now, whenever we think of Punarutthan, so getting up again through the ashes, gathering the courage, and then again strive moving towards your goal, we can just think of phoenix. The bird phoenix is the epitome of revival. And since dance is so expressive medium, so I thought instead of any PowerPoint presentation, my presentation will be my power to show phoenix on the stage with bodily movements and facial expressions. So, just one line takeaway message for the youngsters, actually for everybody, for me also, which got reminded yesterday itself, that don't let the phoenix inside you to die. Let it be alive all the time. Maybe all adversities, maybe pollution, maybe so many calamities. Your phoenix should be alive there inside you, and then only you will, then just success is at your footstep. So, Punarutthan, I am taking away this message in front of you, with all of you. I am representing you, so performing phoenix. Lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep.
Tama तमसोमा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतंगमय ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः